Yo, what's up with it? This your boy Newman back with another reading. This is going to be a reading for sign of Virgo. So Virgo, what's shaking and baking? So what we got going on? We got work, sixth house. That's Virgo energy. We got Libra. So it's going to be a deal coming soon at your job, or you're going to be working with a colleague. This could be somebody who's very creative, possibly an artist, painter, poet, whatever. A very creative person, or some of y'all gonna be dating somebody at your job. All right, could be a Leo, could be a Libra, could be a Virgo, could be a Gemini. All right, people that you guys see on a regular probably gonna find you guys aesthetically pleasing, or probably just gonna like your way of doing things. All right, so they also maybe find creative ways to talk to y'all. This could just be like flirting. You know what I mean? Like I kind of feel like that. It may start off as like flirting, or just start off as like being social, being polite, being friendly, maybe even trying to be a little hospitable towards you. So maybe your coworkers or people that you see regularly are just going to be a lot more fond of you guys, or finding you guys to be a little bit more attractive, or finding you guys to be a little bit more entertaining, a little bit fun to to interact with. So you're going to notice that you may have more of like a dating life, or more of a romantic life, or more of a social life where you guys have stuff to do. You're gonna be able to find stuff to do at least, you know what I mean? So even if you didn't have stuff to do, you're gonna be able to find stuff to do. So this could be like, even if you were, just say you were at home, or even in your regular space, wherever your space, even your office, you may start jazzing that up, doing DIYs, maybe like, you know what I mean? Maybe even putting like the little holsters on your pens and your pencils. You know how they have the little bunny rabbits or whatever, erasers or whatever those things are called? Like you just may have like this desire to have beauty, prettiness, or handsomeness, prettiness, just aesthetics, just like pleasant experiences around you, or pleasant people around you. So that's also, like I said, it's gonna be like a lot of dating, but also like a lot of like pleasant experiences where you're going places, and you're breaking your routine. It may become part of your routine to like indulge in fun or indulge in pleasure. So like maybe you're not taking yourself so seriously, where you guys are able to like balance out maybe having to do the work, or having some time to yourself, some personal time to yourself, because Virgo is a sign of independence. And what you're able to do on your own builds your confidence. So you're going to start noticing that. And that might be also why people want to build a relationship with you, because they're noticing your independence. They're noticing maybe you're taking care of yourself more, because we got Virgo and Libra. These are like sticklers for the detail, or like for like gentleness, or for like things being in the right place. So you may be also noticing, like when it comes to maybe, I guess, your timing, you're also in the right place. All right. I did Libra already. I did Libra yesterday. All right. So you guys are gonna be somebody's gonna be trying to make amends with y'all shortly. All right, so this may be somebody who gave you guys conflicting signals, or gave you mixed signals. So you may be dating. That might be what it is. Like I think that you guys are dating because this is somebody who's been keeping tabs on you guys. You know what I mean? And somewhat, this is somebody who maybe even feels like they made a bad judgment on you guys. So they're looking to make amends with you. Hey y'all, good morning. So they're looking to make amends with y'all. So somebody who either took advantage of y'all in the past, or they sabotaged the connection by not putting in a lot of effort into the relationship between y'all. It kind of gave off as like they weren't really sure if they even wanted to engage or indulge with y'all. I got Capricorn, Cancer. For some of y'all, it's maybe somebody who you guys gave up on like putting time and energy into, because maybe they were giving off the vibe that they weren't really impressed, and maybe you felt like you had to go above and beyond to get this person's love or get this person's affection. So they're gonna be trying to make up with y'all. There's somebody who's been watching you guys in silent, or watching some of y'all watching y'all from a fake page, because the Gemini is here, which is somebody who's an investigator, somebody who's like very perceptive, very nosy, maybe even talks about you or asks about you. So that might be what's going on, because the moon is here where they don't really know what your moves are or what your next action is. So it could even be after a conflict, even if there's a conflict, or like a disruption in the connection, or like abrupt, like an abrupt, like disconnect from each other. Then there's like a desire, like it say, and disconnect can, like maybe you guys had to move for career, or move for, maybe you had to change house or change location, or anything, you know what I mean? Anything, just something unexpected could have just came about and kind of like separated y'all from each other. And maybe it didn't seem like they were putting in much effort, or like even trying to fight to keep the connection between y'all. They're becoming a lot more aware of maybe what your needs are. So you may start talking more consistently with this person, or they're going to start like creating some type of pattern with you guys, where like they're in your life on a day-to-day basis in some way. You know what I mean? Even if it's just texting, calling, even if it's just like, I don't know, walking with you or something like that. It's just going to be a sense of like we're getting closer. You know what I mean? And even if it's just friends, it's a sense of like we're getting closer. But I kind of feel like it's a past person or a past experience that you had that you guys may get to live out, or at least make better decision, better judgment with. You know what I mean? So even if it's like money, if it's work, if it's a new career or a new job, or a new position, you're gonna handle it the maybe responsibility or the status of it differently than you did last time. So some of y'all got to be aware of like some of the friends that you guys do have, because these may be friends who also don't really stay in connections or friendships if they don't have the overall advantage. So if they don't feel like they have something over you, then they don't normally stay around for long. You know what I mean? So this could be like maybe they view you as being perfectionistic. You know what I mean? Or always on top of your stuff. So that might be what that might have been also what the mixed signals where you were being giving at in the relationship, because it may have been somebody who felt like they had to live up to a certain standard or a certain code of conduct of behavior with you. You know what I mean? But maybe they weren't really aware of like how you felt about them. There's somebody you guys are gonna feel comfortable with if it's a new person or even if it's a past person. It's somebody you guys would feel comfortable with having in your spot, but just maybe don't want to have to like overextend yourself. You know what I mean? So I know what you guys will be doing a lot more socializing and a lot more communicating with people. What else? Could also be finding some new hobbies to get yourself into, just becoming a lot more curious about like what to do with your time. Because maybe you guys will have a lot more time. You know what I mean? So it's like you start focusing on like appearance, health, your routine. You start getting intact with that shit. Your responsibilities get easier, but then you also have partners or friends who come in and help you with your day to day responsibilities. Like they're just trying to fill out the vibe between y'all. Like if these are new people, these are people who are trying to fill out the vibe. Where maybe at first they had uncertainty, or they were kind of like indifferent to you because it's like, I don't really know you. I don't really, I mean, I see you around, but like, I don't know, you know what I mean? But eventually you guys are maybe like, I don't know, win them over or they win you over. It's because of like your pleasantness. It's because of maybe how you put yourself first in situations. Maybe because of also your value systems. Maybe it's because of the respect that they see other people give you. Because the Queen of Swords is here, which is somebody who watches. So people are watching you. They're watching, they're listening. Maybe they learn something. You know what I mean? Or maybe you give them great advice, great counsel, or these become friends who become great counsel, where they're always like looking out. But they also feel like they like if they don't feel like they have some type of like leverage in the connection, like in somewhere they need to be better than you in something. So whatever it may be, they need to be better than you in something. So that's what you need to kind of like be aware of. You know what I mean? You can't be perfect, and you can't like put on that facade of being perfect either, because these will be people who, if they feel that way, sometimes they'll sabotage the connection or sabotage you. You know what I mean? By, maybe disrupting you by like, I don't know, just kind of causing interference in situations, maybe putting their hands or like doing like messing it up. You know what I mean? It's just, because it can go back and forth. So you just need to know that. But anyway, you guys be looking very independent during this time, and that's what people will like about you. And he may also have a lot of like witty comebacks or like smart anecdotes or some shit like that. So you could be also like sharing stories with people to let them get to know you on a deeper level, or they're sharing stories with you so that you get to know them on a deeper level. Yeah, it says that. So you also have secret haters around y'all too. So it may also be run-ins with the legal system. I don't see it being a super bad issue, but we do got that. So there could be issues with the legal system, or you guys are maybe dealing with somebody who's in the legal system or in the legal field shortly. What's up, Shardeezy? What you doing in here in the Virgo? All right, so you got a secret rendezvous with somebody. So that's what the moon was too. And I said that with the fifth house. So you got a secret rendezvous with somebody extra naughty and kinky. For some of y'all, this could be on like a vacation, or maybe you guys are just traveling or going on a trip, or just maybe somebody who's like from a foreign place, maybe an island or from a warmer climate or something like that. Like you guys be feeling like kind of like risking it all in a way, like just maybe just again kind of like who was that for? I forgot who I said it for, but you guys may just be like feeling following like your instincts, your impulses, but like on a more not psychological, but on a more like intuitive nudge, like I kind of feel like I need to be doing this. So, and people are going to be feeling that way too, like I think I need to make better or make good with my reputation with Virgo. I need to make sure that they know that I'm somebody to be trusted, I'm honest, I'm integrity, you know what I mean, I have integrity, you know what I mean. So you'll notice that just a lot more people are like passionate about you guys. You know what I mean? So this could be more friends, more followers, or more just social gatherings where you're being invited to, and or you're like curious about going to. So even if you don't go with people, you'll just be getting outside your comfort zone and just like exploring and like learning new things and just delving into stuff. You know what I mean? I just thought you were like, oh, okay, thank you. All right, so let's give you some advice real quick. Oh, advice. No, let's go with this for advice. So, advice. You only got three options, three choices in life: give it up, give in, or give it your all. And it says nothing haunts us like the things we don't say. So, you guys will feel confident or feel empowered saying things that you guys have always wanted to say, or people are going to feel that way around you, where they're going to always want to say the stuff that they always wanted to say. Maybe they've held back from saying it. They're going to be expressing themselves. All right. So could be done with a Leo, Virgo, Libra, Leo, Gemini, Libra, Cancer, Libra, Pisces, Libra, Cancer, Aries, Scorpio. All right. And a Capricorn. All right. So Virgo, that was y'all reading. Thanks for being here, y'all. Thanks for the support. Hope y'all have a great morning. Enjoy yourselves. Take it easy on yourself too. What's up, Kimmy? I didn't even see you was there. Anyway, y'all, I'm gone.